this might be a good time to do a redux of the original Diary of a Cinephile entry I did for the first Nobody film. That when Nobody came out, I was just so excited for it, not just because, Bob Odenkirk, but because Bob Odenkirk doing action. Like, Nobody turned out to be one of my favorite action films of that year, and I have been dying for the sequel. And I knew a sequel was going to happen because you can't just leave this character there. You can have more when it comes to the Nobody character, and I really did want to see more, and it looks like we're going to get more because a trailer just got released. How long ago did this trailer drop? Yesterday. I'm also recording this on I'm recording this the day after when I also had recorded. Wait, 1 day ago? No, because it's not that time frame yet. I'm recording this after I did the Superman trailer, but I did the Superman trailer on the day it was released, so I'm recording this. Okay, so it's just telling me 1 day, but technically it hasn't been 2 full 24 hours yet, so this came out 2 days ago. And unfortunately, like Superman, you're probably not going to get this until it's like already been out for a couple of days. So most people have probably seen it by now. I'm okay with that simply because I am still very excited for it. I have other videos for other trailers I wanted to do, and I haven't been able to watch any of these trailers. I've been really trying to avoid trailers, and I've been trying to avoid seeing certain things on Instagram and on Twitter, and I'm trying to avoid these things because I want to see these trailers firsthand. I would love to do videos for each of them individually. These more fresh ones, I'm getting to actually do videos for as quickly as possible. And the other ones I'm probably going to do in a compilation video I was thinking about, which also goes back to the old podcast days. But I'll talk about that when that video finally comes out. Let's get to... This is a 3-minute trailer. I actually just realized that's a long trailer. When trailers are that long, usually they give you a lot to kind of look at when it comes to what to expect. And I remember that the trailer for the first Nobody film was super exciting to watch. I watched it a few dozen times. I actually think I did a whole entry about just the Nobody trailer too. I did a Nobody trailer and I did a Nobody review as well for it. So we're going to watch the trailer now. This is the first time I'm seeing it. If it's already a few days late and you've already seen it, let me know down in the comments what you think.
I've come to terms with the fact that you don't have an average job.
You guys having fun at the convention?
But we haven't seen you in months.
What happened to your eye?
Somebody found me at the game.
What game?
The one you missed.
And summer break's just a few days away.
We should do something. Strictly family time.
Come on, kids. It can be an adventure.
All right, vacation.
Let's do this.
I was so happy he's still doing it, man. Christopher Lloyd is so awesome.
I am just so happy that we're all together.
Hey, city boy.
Hey!
Get out of here! Let's go right now!
I understand protecting your sister, but there are other ways to handle things. I left my phone.
Hutch, no!
I like your way better.
That's right, Touch My Door, yeah.
What the hell, Hutch? On our first day?
I think I stumbled into something.
You're vacationing in an old bootlegging route, full of drugs, crooked cops, and one woman who controls it all. You didn't take your family there, did you?
Yeah.
You'll want to de-escalate the situation.
De-escalate. No escalating. Guys, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm here on vacation.
Did he hit him? No!
Find this nobody.
Scorched earth.
I just want a break.
There's no way you were just some family man.
We all have different sides. But most of all, you're a dad. Go fix this shit.
No.
I told you.
I'm on fucking vacation!
Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I can't wait for that. When did it say? What does it say it's coming out? Releasing August 15th. August is going to be a great month for movies, man. This summer is just going to be a great summer for movies altogether. I can't wait for this. What I am slightly annoyed by, and I caught this somewhere in the beginning. Okay, so this is a trope that I feel like I'm kind of going to hate a little bit. It's a very common trope in a lot of these movies that are kind of meant to be action comedies and then have that little bit of a family angle as well. So they're accepting that he's this government tough guy, this not super soldier, but like this exquisite agent, this, martial arts expert. They've already accepted all of that. But they're still mad at him. Like, why are they? I know she's like, we know that your job came with certain things, but you've been gone for 9 months. Like, why must you make the family hate him? I never understood that in certain things. Like, I get that they're plot points to kind of drive sort of a drama angle of things, but it just sometimes, and I don't even want to say always, and sometimes might mean that I think less times, but I feel like more often than not, it feels lazy. Like, it gets annoying to constantly look at somebody and go, hey, your dad is literally like a secret agent, and you're annoyed with him, like your typical teenager. Like, he's not like running the stock market. He's not like a plumber or a skyscraper window cleaner that doesn't come home until 8 o'clock at night, so you don't get to show him your art project. The friggin' guy's on missions. He's taking out bad guys. Who wouldn't love to say that that's something your dad does? Now, let's say you couldn't say that. Just make it up. My dad travels. He's a salesman. Whatever you got to say. And if he don't show up, be happy he don't show up, because at the end of the day, you could secretly say, my dad's a secret fucking agent. Why are you annoyed? I don't know, maybe it's just my brain of thinking that, like, this is, I guess, old school thinking. Like, there was this old way of thinking where your imagination could really feel like, I would love it if my parents were like, spies. I would love it if my dad was Santa Claus. There's this weird thing from, I guess, either 90s kids or just certain kids that had certain imaginations, that when I grew up, there was always this want of something that seemed spectacular and unrealistic. Like, I would be annoyed. Like, so for example, the movie Hook. Those kids annoyed at Peter make sense. He's a businessman. He puts business before his children. That's a time where that storyline of kids being rebellious or upset with their father or their parent of any kind, who isn't around because work is more important, is a vastly different comparison to a secret agent. Like, he's a dude who's basically the last person any bad guy wants to see, and you're mad he missed your baseball game? What? It just feels like lazy writing when you make that the trope. Why is everybody mad at the secret agent? Like, why can't they just embrace it? Like, it's what he does. It puts food on the table. It keeps everybody safe. Sure, he's not there for your baseball game. Tough cookie, you get to say your dad's a secret agent. I don't know. Maybe maybe that's just this old way of thinking, and maybe people just don't think this way anymore, which is why I see this kind of trope pop up all over the place. And there are just these everlasting tropes that were built over decades of making movies that some of them have died down and they just don't make sense anymore. And I feel like this is one of them in a context where it doesn't make sense. Sure, I gave an example of when it does make sense. There are times where it does make sense. But I am over the idea of the family being annoyed by the dad who's basically trying to, I mean, I don't know, lead a double life, and I don't even know how to put it. It's just sometimes it can make sense, but more often than it just doesn't, and I just get annoyed by that. With that being said, and I went on a little bit of a tirade, but with that being said, I am still going to watch this. I think it's going to be fantastic regardless, and I do love the aspect of actually his family being more involved than they were in the first one. The whole vacation thing and them being in a town where what I love is that there's this kind of, it's sort of like Reacher where he doesn't go looking for trouble. He just so happens to find trouble. And I feel like it's this new way of creating the actual conflict. And I think Reacher was one of the first things I ever saw that sort of did that. And I could be wrong. If you know of another film or TV show in the past that has done something like that, where it's not about the hero going to the problem. It's the hero not even knowing there is a problem and then just getting like kind of sucked into the problem. He's just vacationing somewhere where he just so happens to like uproot this entire like scandal in this town. Look at the first one. The first one, all it was he wanted to really beat up some kids, and he wound up beating some kids that were part of the Russian mob, and the Russian mob then went after him. It just sort of finds him. He wasn't going after the Russian mob. It just so happened that he took out the Russian mob nonchalantly. So I like that. I like that this is kind of the new way of doing these sort of realistic action star sort of things. It's not the Jack Ryans, it's not the Mission Impossibles, it's not the 007s. It's just dudes getting stuck in the middle of things that happen to be some like really highly intelligent agents or fighters or military men. It's just this nice little refreshing way of looking at it from just not being sent on a mission, but more so it fell in my lap. I'm getting that from this, and I'm just so happy that this is gonna come out, and I'm just gonna go to the theater, and I'm just gonna be so happy to finally see more Nobody, and hopefully Bob Odenkirk still's got it in him to do another one, because I feel like he can do this probably as often as Keanu Reeves is doing John Wicks. If you made it this far, you are awesome. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and let YouTube know I'm doing a good job. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the other videos in the studio. All of this helps support me and the channel, so it is very appreciated. Whether you're new or returning, thanks for watching. Cheers.